Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to give you the solutions regarding assignment 11 of Introduction to Internet of Things course. So friends, these are 100% correct answers and I believe this will score 15 questions correct answers. So if you are new to our channel, like this video, share to your friends, keep supporting our channel. And coming to first question, which of the following is not a feature of unstructured data? So the answer for this is option C, represented using traditional RDBMS. Actually this is not a feature of unstructured data. It is not stored in, it's not represented in RDBMS, but they have given that and asked the questions as not. So according to this question, option C is correct. So mark option C as correct answer for first question. Coming to second question, big data is characterized by X number of V's. What is the value of X? This is actually not a problematic answer. It is just theory question. That is 7 number of V's. That is variety, veracity, value, variability, etc. etc. Mostly 7. There are 7 types of V's starting with V alphabet, so they have said like that, and answer is 7 only. So mark option C as correct answer for second question. Coming to third question, the third question, which of the following V's is responsible for dealing with data that constantly changes? Data that constantly changes. This is the important part of this question. Its meaning changes, its meaning. It is variability. What is that? Variability. But variability is not given in any of the first three options, so none of these is the correct answer in this question context. So in this context, mark option D as correct answer for third question. And coming to fourth question, which of the following uses only one-way communication? One way means another name is unidirectional. Unidirectional. That is traditional electric grid only, but not smart grid or both. It's only traditional electric grid. So mark option A as correct answer for fourth question. And so I am going to mark this. And coming to fifth question, smart grid is also known as the energy internet. Yes, it is correct. So mark fifth question option A, that is true. And coming to sixth question, which of the following parties does smart grid benefit? So it is benefit to both customers and also service providers or stakeholders. So option C is given here, that is correct answer. So mark option C as correct answer for sixth question. And coming to seventh, smart grid does not allow different pricing options for its customers. This is absolutely wrong statement, so it is false. Actually smart grid allows different pricing options for its customers. So false is the correct answer for seventh question. That is option B is correct answer for seventh one. Coming to eighth question, which of the following is not a smart grid component? Friends, if you see this eighth question, the answer is reliable energy, because it is not a component. Smart home reliability, renewable are the components, but reliable energy is not mentioned. So it is the correct answer for eighth question context. So mark option B. Coming to ninth question, which of the following provides an interface between smart grid consumers and service providers? The word interface between smart grid consumers, and this interface word is very important. very much important in identifying this question. The ninth question answer is option B, that is smart meters. So mark option B as correct answer for ninth question. Coming to 10th question, fill in the blank. Consumers capable of generating energy from renewable energy sources are dash dependent. The answer for this is less dependent. That is option A for 10th question. And coming to 11th question, what is the purpose of using phasor measurement unit? That is, we can also call it as shortcut PMU, phasor measurement unit, in smart grid. The 11th question answer is option A, that is monitoring and controlling. So mark option A as correct answer for 11th question. Coming to 12th, phasor measurement unit, again PMU, samples voltage and current with a fixed sampling rate at the installed location. It is exactly true answer. So option A is the correct answer for 12th question, that is true. Coming to 13th question, when do service providers provide incentives to the plug-in electric vehicles, PEVs? So the answer for 13th question is option B, that is providing energy through discharging. So mark option B as correct answer for 13th question. And coming to last but one question, that is 14th question. For smart home appliances, what is the data rate on using CBus? So the answer for this is 3000. They have given 3000 bits per second. Bits per second means BPS. So 3000 BPS. So mark option A as correct answer for 14th question. And coming to final question of this week 11, that is 15th question, what is the purpose of using smart meters in the smart grid? The answer for this is option C, forward both energy consumption and billing information. So mark option C as correct answer for 15th question. So friends, I am going to submit these answers. I hope you like the video. If you feel the same, like the video, subscribe our channel, share to your friends. Until then, be safe, be happy. Thank you. Bye.